Which behavior choices could have the biggest impact on your health? We've all read the headlines. From quitting smoking to tracking your step count, drinking less and eating better, making healthy choices in your daily life could keep you healthier longer. But which are the best choices and when is it too late? A new study from ICES and the University of Toronto is helping to shed some light on those questions. The researchers looked at data for more than 100,000 healthy adults in Ontario who had completed the Canadian Community Health Survey. They looked at 5 risk factors that are known to have a big influence on health: alcohol use, body mass index, smoking, diet, and physical activity. The researchers then looked back over 14 years of health records to see whether and when people were diagnosed with any of 6 of the most common and serious chronic diseases. They found that about 1 in 8 people developed a chronic disease during the 14 years of the study. By age 70, more than half of men and women had at least one of these diseases. And by the time of death, only 3% of women and 5% of men did not have a chronic disease. However, the report showed ways you could reduce your risk. The researchers found that how bad the illness got and how early or late it started was influenced by risky behaviors earlier in life and how long they continued. So making healthy choices now and as early as possible could benefit your future self. For example, heavy smoking nearly quadrupled the risk of developing a chronic disease. But the earlier the person stopped smoking, the less likely it was, showing that stopping smoking as early as possible could have a big impact on improving your health. The study also found that light drinkers have a much lower risk of chronic disease compared to heavy drinkers. And not surprisingly, as body mass index decreased, so did the risk of developing chronic disease. The same was true for healthy consumption of fruits and vegetables and getting enough physical activity. This study goes beyond other research by looking at multiple chronic conditions and when they develop in life. It shows us that by making healthier choices as early as we can, we're giving the gift of a better chance of good health to our future selves and families. Read more about the study at ices.on.ca.